Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another installment of Song of Horror. And when last we left off, oh mate, we ended up having to go around the storage rooms of, I've forgotten their name, shop, because it has been another big old amount of time. I think it was Faber's antique shop. As it's been a while since I've played this again, so I need to reaccustom myself to the controls. But after having to use something to at least give me some direction, because I spent the best part of an hour just running around in circles down there. Yeah, I'm not very good at these things. Ended up finding the wardrobe that we were after with all the blood stains and everything, and was actually able to progress. And we stopped shortly after that. So let us continue with where we left off. I do believe I have to get to the office of Isaac Faber's office. Thank you, tooltips at the bottom there. As that is where the recording that we found led us to. So, will I be able to make it there in one piece? Will our police officer make it there in one piece? I guess we'll find out in a minute when the game decides to load. Ooh. Right. Okay, good stuff. So we've got that working. I kind of remember what the map button was. Now, need to figure out how to get to the office. To the shop. Is it in the block? No, I don't think it is it? No, we don't need to go back to the block. I've got to figure out where the hell it is I need to go. I think it's the interior flats. So we need to go this way. The dribbly drips. I noticed the UV light is actually still active. I don't know if I can turn that off. Guess I can't do anything with that then. Okay, interior flats is this way. Do I want to go through the shop to get there? I do recall having had already gotten an event here with the silence. I believe it's called the silence. I mean, if this was me, I'd just straight up be out that front door. I'd be asking for freaking backup, you know what I mean? Okay, so I think it was this way I need to go. I can't remember. Man, the music has gotten real intense. Admittedly, I'm coming onto this game hot off of a Phasmo run with the crew, and not gonna lie, that was an experience. Wait, how do I turn my light on? Can I not? Oh, it's because I've got the UV light that it won't switch on my damn... Oh, yeah. So I go through here, and then I need to take the door on my current right. Because they're waiting for us in the office.
Not my style to use this, but... Oh, great God! Agent 1138 here. We've got a body.
Well, that was chilling. But we all knew that was going to happen, didn't we, folks? That was one hell of a lot of creaking. Could that be the end?
Father.
It is!
God. I don't even want to think about what must have happened in his final moments. As he was hanging from that noose with the bloody music box on the table next. I don't want to think about it, but somehow, very deep within me, I know the song was playing throughout his agony, stalking him to the very frontier between life and death. God. At least we had found the music box, and we knew where it came from. The Grant Amsberg auction, it said, on the list of product lots, alongside an address. According to Husha, things had improved after returning the box to Faber. So by returning it to its owner, perhaps we might be able to solve all this. It sounded unlikely, but considering my hallucinations, the things we found at the antique shop, and Mr. Faber's terrible end, if it could all come to some good, we had to try it. Isolated far from the world, in a holiday manor that must be about 100 years old, the lady who owned the sinister box awaited us. For my little Ariadne read the engraving on the inside of the cover. Good. All for her, then.
Well, this doesn't seem like the ideal place to find an old lady. Do you think she still lives here?
I don't know. The papers from the auction stated that the owner had sold most of her furniture, but that she still lived here. Miss Legrand? Hello? This place gives me the creeps. Hello? Are you Miss Legrand? Ariadne Legrand?
Amsberg.
Pardon me?
Legrand Amsberg. It's hyphenated.
Oh, well, my name is Daniel Noyer, and I work for a publishing firm. Through a series of chance occurrences, I found something I believe is yours. It seems crazy, but when you listen to it...
That's its box.
No, I think it belongs to you. On the cover, it says...
I wasn't speaking to you. Thank you for bringing it back, Mr. Noyer. Have you listened to it?
Yes.
He has listened to it. Whew. She seems disturbed. She grabbed the music box as if she truly needed it.
The important
Creepy.
thing is she took it. Let's get out of here.
I don't think that's the end. So they had a set up for searching the mansion that same night.
Thanks for letting me sleep here.
Of course. Whatever you need. I'll even let you sleep on the couch.
It's more than enough. I just need a couple of nights. That will suffice. I don't feel like staying in an empty house after everything that's gone on.
You can stay as long as you want. Seriously.
Thanks.
At least I know you won't drink my wine.
Very funny.
Well, we've staved off the booze. Uh-oh.
What? Hey, Sophie? Oh, no.
Oh, mate.
Daniel, are you all right?
That was creepy,
It
mate.
had not been a nightmare. I was awake. For certain. It was a hallucination. A hallucination like those described by Faber in his letter, shortly before hanging himself from a beam in his office. A hallucination. Or something worse. Much worse. Had it done any good to return the music box to its owner? Husher might have the answer, but his whereabouts was still unknown, and his trail seemed to have gone cold as the days passed by. Perhaps in his office, somewhere in his papers. Among the documents he was researching while delving into the box's origins. Maybe there would be some clue in there as to where he had gone, or what he had done. Something that would help us to follow his footsteps. I had to find Sebastian Husher, but this time, my life depended on it.
And the plot thickens. Who are we going to get to choose from? Oh, no. We have to select the episode first. Okay, let's head into episode 3, A Twisted Trail. Don't know if I can get more twisted than what it already has been, but woohoo!
Rene Artigas, the officer who found Faber's body, contacted me right away. He wanted to know Husher's whereabouts and his potential connection to Faber's death. Grace, a PhD student and Husher's mentee, and Professor Nassiri, one of his associates, gladly agreed to give us a hand with the search. They used to stay up late working in Husher's office, so that seemed like a good place to start.
We had no idea how serious the situation was. If we'd known about his family, those poor children.
I hope we can at least find out what exactly he was after and where he went.
There are some papers on his desk that haven't been touched since he left. We have a good chance of finding something there.
Lately, I feel like something odd has gotten into Professor Husher. I mean, apart from his usual oddities. He seemed anxious about something and looked like he hadn't slept properly in days. No offense, Mr. Noyer, but it looks like it's the same for you.
Don't worry, none taken. I'm well aware.
This is his desk. As you can see, there are a bunch of documents he uses as research for his novels.
It's all here. We better take a look at his computer and the shelves, too. The sooner we get started, the sooner we'll find something out. Look at this here. There are some notes where he mentions the music box, but I can't quite understand what he means. AA375 is underlined.
AA, that's how the documents in the donations and biographies archive are designated. Maybe he was looking for something there.
Biographies. Let's start with the archive, then. Where is it?
Donations and biographies are on the basement level. I'm sure it will be closed, but we can easily find the janitor or a key. It's not a very busy area.
Okay, so we're on the hunt for Husher, or at least information to find him. Husher was looking for something in the archive of donations and biographies. Finding it could be the first step in something or other. So we get to play as Daniel Noyer, which is the go-to vanilla choice. We've got Omar Nassiri, light source lighter. Omar, associate professor of the State University of Arts and Humanities. He has a PhD in art history and is a former student of Sebastian P. Husher, with whom he works regularly in the field of education and has developed a certain friendship. A dedicated professor and an excellent motivator, Omar has developed a close personal and professional relationship with Grace Richards, a PhD student currently under the tutelage of Husher. Good speed, good stealth, decent strength, decent serenity. Reading glasses. I never miss a thing when I'm wearing these. Omar. Okay, who else do we have? We've got Grace Richards, age 29, light source torch. Eager to discover the world beyond her borders, Grace, who holds a master's in history, flew from the United States to Europe to complete her doctoral thesis and carry out research that was personally important to her. Tutored by Professor Sebastian P. Husher, Grace is a brilliant student who has found in Omar Nasiri, a fellow foreigner, a mentor and friend with whom she has clearly formed a bond of mutual understanding. Okay, so we've got medium speed, decent stealth, low strength, high serenity, an energy boost for exam time. That is caffeine pills. Who else do we have available to us? So Rene, he makes a return. I don't think that's going to change much. Yeah, so we've got a fair group. So we started off with Noyer, then we did Sophie, I believe, then we had Rene. So we're going to go with Grace Richards on this one. A decently high serenity, a low strength, so could struggle on those door sequences. So yeah, I guess we'll see how we do. Will Grace survive? And will those caffeine pills do anything to assist us? Let's find out. Oh, bonus personal item, no additional item. Oh! Koltar's Wisdom Tooth. Sometimes it can predict the future. Interesting. Should we drop the caffeine pills?
I'll go take a look. You check out what else is in that notebook.
Oh, I don't know if I selected them. Oh well. Asher was looking for something in the archive of donations and biographies. Finding it could be the first step to discovering his whereabouts. Ha, read it that time. Loud. 3rd of October, 1998. Dark as shit. A twisted trail. History Department Archives.
I don't remember this place being so scary.
Well, first of all, let me tell you something. Those flicking lights, they don't give you much. Okay, that's how you turn stuff off. Okay, academically speaking, these books hold no value. They're just here for appearances, in my opinion. Old copies of News World. I don't know why they're here and not in the newspaper archive. Okay, so, Mr. Glover, I tried to give you back your access card, but I couldn't find you. I thought you were in the downstairs control room, but I see you're not. Anyway, I'm going away for the long weekend, and I'm not going to wait for you to turn up. We don't all have as much free time as you. Go to the shelves of the subject taught by Professor Dunn. From there, stand in front of the shelves that would contain my surname. Count as many shelves to the right as the size of Dunn's hat, and look on the upper shelves. Don't mistake the professor's hat for mine. They're very different. In fact, I'll take my own with me just to make sure. Goodbye and enjoy the long weekend. P.S. I'm not taking my hat in the end. Marino. Actually.
Marino. What a dick. Besides, he's got it in for Max.
Okay, so I guess that sucks. These notes were made by the administrative staff. They don't contain anything useful. These lights are pissing me off. The snack machine is more popular than Omar would care to admit. These folders with files in them shouldn't be just lying around here. They contain our personal details. Who's a naughty boy then? These damn fax machines. Omar doesn't believe me when I tell him their days are numbered. Nothing useful on the printer. I don't even think there's any papers. Okay, so it's already letting me look at frickin' doors and stuff. It's not encouraging. I need to find hiding places as well. Cleaning staff wouldn't normally have a trolley here in the way. Where could they have got to, rather. I don't think Professor Husher would have found anything of value in these old newspapers. Oh my days, that's a lot of stuff to trawl through. If I follow the cigarette trail, I might just discover everything Husher has written down. Shame these notes don't tell me much. This place is huge. Haha, history. The Mad Hatter. Caricature, a funny cartoon of one of the professors. Okay, so we needed shelf double A's, something like 3 something something. I just want to get a good look around here. There's a lot to read on these shelves. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. Computer science info and general works. Philosophy and physiology. Nothing to do with Professor Husher, just books on the shelves. This looks like you need a swipe card to get into. I don't know how I do it. I just need to see a water dispenser and I'm thirsty. Can we go in the middle here? Oh, we can. I think Marino made these notes. They don't help me. Look at all these boxes on the floor. What's happened here? Well, somebody who was infected with the cursed music box decided to come here. I believe you'll find that's what's happened. I think this could be our first death. Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell, mate. These folders with files in them shouldn't be just lying around here. They contain personal details. I can't go through that door. Looks like it's got a swipe card. This one I might have better luck with. Cans left lying around and some of the professor's paperwork. Short brim hat. Hat made of brown felt. Ooh, I can see a label on the inside. 100% felt, size 6. Can we not take that then? Well, I don't think I'm going to be combining it with my caffeine pills. Omar says I drink too much coffee. It's right for him. He doesn't have to stay up till 4 in the morning studying. A newspaper from August. See a label on the inside. 100% felt, size 8. Okay. Size of Duns. Count as many shelves to the right as the size. Okay. Go to the shelves of the subject taught by Professor Dunn. From there, stand in front of the shelves that would contain my surname. Count as many shelves to the right as the size of Dunn's hat and look on the upper shelves. Okay, so one would assume a newspaper from August. Oh, wait, actually. Okay, so I think it's size 6. So that would be 6 spaces. Zachary Dunn. Hey. I could hide under Dunn's desk. I really hope it doesn't come to that. Yay, got a hiding spot. Fucking hell. I'd sell my soul to the devil just to have half of Dunn's qualifications. Professor Dunn keeps all sorts of paperwork in here. I don't think it's of any use to me, though. It's not normal to see the campus so dead at this time of year. I presume the renovation work has delayed the start of term. Some lines of investigation to follow are noted here. Dunn is such a nice professor. He always lends me books when I come to his office. (12:30) exam, 16th Wednesday. Michael Marino. Seems safe. A couple of bottles of whiskey. I wouldn't be surprised if Marino had a good slug of that before drafting his exams. There are some student files here. I don't know what Marino will be doing with these. If only Marino would spend half the time tidying his things that he spends on annoying other... as he does... Oh god, I can't read. The bus is in a terrible state. Let's try that again. If only Marino would spend half the time tidying his things that he spends on annoying other people. Geography film. History of religions final exam. Okay. Omar can say what he likes, but I think that keeping bugs with pins stuck through them is a bit psycho. No room to hide under that desk, I don't think. So we found some things that are going to start piecing other bits together. This game is a little heavy on the puzzles. Arbitrary ones at that, too. But that's fine. Okay, what triggered you? Mr. Glover, downstairs control room, but I see you're not. Anyway, I'm going away for the weekend. I'm not going to wait for you to turn up. Go to the shelves of the subject taught by Professor Dunn. Okay, literature second, French, and history of religions. So let's check that calendar out again. 12:30 exam. Right, I need to start writing some of this down. Okay, so I've written down that information. So let's see what this teacher teaches, because my brain is a sieve. Let's just head back over here. So we need exam date the 16th at 12:30. French. Yes, French. So now we need to find the subject. So creepy. So, French, arts, crafts and reaction, technology, basic science, languages. Mer or met? Mer. So, Abbey to Mer, shelf I. Shelf E, F, G, H, I. Oh no, wait, there was something else I needed to do. Okay, so that was shelf I. Go to the shelves of the subject taught by Professor Dunn. From there, stand in front of the shelves that will contain my surname. Count as many shelves to the right as the size of Dunn's hat. And look on the upper shelves. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If not, it's 6. And it must be this one. What? It's either a size 6 or a size 8. P.S. I'm not taking my hat in the end. It contains his surname. What the hell? So it has to be... We know it's languages. It's got to be shelf I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's either Q or O. Okay. Does this tell us anything? Apparently not. Oh, wait. Oh, God, that was weird. Fuck!
God, I better wake up quick.
Here we go. Okay, did we do it? Did we do it? Yep, we're not being eaten by horrible fleshy monsters. Ooh.
That must be crazier than I thought.
Crazy is as crazy does. Holy shizney. I was waiting for something like that to happen. And I didn't end up with the horrible keep accessing the map shit as well. See, I didn't panic. According to the label size, it's 6. According to the label size, it's 8. Joseph Michael Marino. Hang on. JMM. Wrong button. Contain, shelves that would contain my surname. It's Marino then. That's fucking not right, mate. Oh. At least she's got a good speed going. Oh, let's disable that. Yeah, Marino. Shelf I. And to the right... Hang on. Let me just double check that wording. Go to the shelves of the subject taught by Professor Dunn. From there, stand in front of the shelves that will contain my surname. Count as many shelves to the right as the size of Dunn's hat and look on the upper shelves. I'm a twat. Because you've got to be specific with which shelves you check. I'm a twat. Upper shelves. So let's try the upper shelves of Q first. Must be the upper shelves of yeah, I can't speak anymore. Here it is, Marino. I've worked out your amusing little riddle. Next time, leave Maxwell alone and put it on who I say. Ah, magnetic card. A card with a magnetic strip on the back. It's the Janitor Maxwell Glover's access card. It opens the cleaning room in the administration office. We are cooking with gas, people. Cooking with gas. Can you get puffed out in this game, or can you just run forever? I think you got to be careful with how much you run, or else the darkness finds you quicker. Let's get all these doors open before we do anything else. Okay, seems safe. As we get swallowed by the spooky monster. Okay, it's a nice small room. This sink is ridiculously small. I can't imagine even filling up a mop bucket here. Okay, a set of slides that are designed to be projected onto a white screen. I don't get the pictures, what these pictures show, or who took them. They look freaking evil. Cleaning products ready to use. Right, well, I guess we've got everything we needed in this room, huh? Oh. I don't see any need to pick up any of these tools. Look, screwdriver is always handy, love. Whether as an effective tool to open a door, a vent, or stab somebody in the neck, you know? Well, at least our forward progress isn't being marred by evil entities sat on the other side of doors at the moment. Even in the Archives Administration Office, there's unclassified material strewn about. I'm so glad I didn't click on all those things on that archive either, because I would have been there for a week. A voice recording of Maxwell, the History Department janitor. I'll play that in a minute. When I find a room with a hole in. This dirt is really weird. It doesn't seem like it just down to a lack of cleaning. Everything seems kosher. Where do we find ourselves? In an area that goes down. You know what we do with that? We go back to a room with a desk underneath it. We listen to the tape. And then we call that a day for this recording. Because my nerves are about to break. This game does the spooky so good. Well, for me it does, you know. I mean, I'm sure there's tougher, thicker skinned people who don't get nowhere near as scared as I do out there, but hey ho, you know. I am me. You are you. Right, let's listen to that recording in the safety of a room with a hidey hole.
I just saw something weird as fuck. I was out having a smoke because Miss Claire doesn't like me smoking near the books, even though the students do it all the time. When I came back, the slide machine had switched on by itself. Professor Husher once mentioned that the same thing had happened to him, so I thought it was just acting up again. I went to turn it off, and I saw there was a picture of the old archive door projected on the screen. Then the door started to open. I couldn't look away. And when it opened a bit more, I could have sworn I saw the control room from downstairs. And not just that, there was someone in there holding the release lever. It was me. I was in there. I pulled the cable, took the slides, and got the hell out of there. Laugh all you want, but now Oh, I'm scared to go back downstairs.
Well, I'm going to tell you that there, my buddy. I'm a little bit scared to go downstairs too. And so is our gal Grace for now. Because when we return, that's exactly what we will be doing. But for now, take it easy, folks. I hope to see you all again in the next installment of Song of Horror.